Hey everyone, and welcome back to Civilization 5 with LekMod. So, when we last left off, I took Constantinople, and now I think I need to work on my economy and expansion a little bit. I would like at least one more city, probably over here, so that I can actually connect my territory. So I think that's what we'll do. There are some luxuries over here. There aren't any new ones that I don't already have, but we can always trade them. Actually, there is one. I don't have cocoa. But I do have copper, I do have coconut. But still, we want a city over here before Alaric can settle that location and basically cut me off. I would not want him to cut me off. So that means we'll be getting a settler. Probably after the stable in Athens. What about Sparta? I guess Sparta could get it. Sparta technically has higher production. 31. Okay, let's go with Sparta then. The market can wait, it's not that important. Okay, I just need to watch my happiness. Now, I could get started on this road in advance, but we first want to connect Adrianople. Speaking of Adrianople, I'm going to wait and let it finish the market, and then we can annex it and build a courthouse. We have a discount for courthouse production because of our policies, so that shouldn't take too long. And we got a spy. Who should we spy on, actually? Who's the tech leader anyway? Pocatello. I could spy on Pocatello. I don't think I'll be going to war with him in the nearest future, because he's kind of semi-blocked by these city-states. But if I can get past the city-states, I could go directly for Mosonkani in the future. Yeah, let's spy on Pocatello. And he has, I guess, the second biggest city. Not counting the city-state. Alright, Pocatello it is then. Hopefully we can steal something. Petra has been built in a faraway land, okay. Not a city by now, apparently. Right. So, no barbarian camp here. That was destroyed a while ago. Let's wait for that settler. I do have 800 gold, so I could buy some tiles. Probably the fish over here. And we'll improve that right away. Yeah, I think so. +1 population. Yeah, we are working on Argos. I think the horse is fine. Now, I'll want some defenses around here. Also, if or when we go to war with Alaric, I think we have to go for Babylon first. Because if I don't, he would be able to build a bunch of units in Babylon and then send them like north, northwest, southwest. He can attack multiple cities I got easily. Anyway, we got ourselves a missionary. Let's go spread our religion then. Probably Sparta first. And then... yeah, then we'll see. And Argos, I guess. I'll need an Inquisitor otherwise. Okay, let's switch back to get that cathedral. Yeah, I'm gonna need the cathedral. So we'll switch to that. Right, so we are already working on a settler. I don't need a second one right now. We should probably just get happiness. So, Colosseum. And we'll need a Colosseum in every city anyway. You know, for the Circus Maximus and all that. So, definitely a good idea. Right, since I'll be starting the city here anyway, I could just start this road right away. But we can also connect Argos first. Yeah, let's connect Argos first with the road. You can go improve the fish, because I'll be buying that. And the other worker can also go help with the road. Corinth has grown as well, nice. Alright, carry on then. We will be getting education in the 9 turns. And then I will obviously want a university in every single city ASAP. Like, as soon as possible. We don't want to fall behind in science. Especially since you cannot get research agreements here. I actually thought you can enable research agreements in advanced options, but I checked and you actually cannot. With LekMod, research agreements are just not a thing at all. There is an option to disable AI start advantage. So for future games, I might try that, because on higher difficulty levels, AI gets a massive starting advantage, and you are meant to use research agreements to catch up. But since it's not possible to get them, yeah, removing the AI start advantage might be the next best thing. That might actually work up well. But I need to test it, so we'll probably test it in the future, in the next game or so, and see how it works out. But for now, let's focus on this one. Right. I need to decide where exactly I want to settle here. Well, one of these tiles for sure. We are moving in that general direction. Okay, so I can still spread something. Probably to Argos. I could wait for it to grow a bit more. I could spread to a city-state. But I think I'd rather spread to Argos. So Argos it is then. And we'll build a road. You can go help. We'll buy that fish. Okay, let's not do that. 2 turns until border growth. No need to spend that money. We can just wait 2 turns. Right, I will send 1 worker towards where our new city will be. Now I need to decide which new policy tree I want to go for. This is actually kind of a tough choice. We could go commerce. So let's see what's under commerce here. So adopting commerce allows you to earn great merchants faster, unlocks Big Ben. Adopting all policies will grant you 2 free great merchants and double gold from great merchants trade mission. Provides 1 food from trading posts and cares, and allows the purchase of great merchants with faith. Is there anything for science in here? Okay, mercantilism. Purchasing items in cities requires 20% less gold, plus 2 science from every market, bank, and stock exchange. Okay. Interesting. What about exploration? I don't think I want that, not really. I can't get the rationalism yet. What about aesthetics? Anything science in here? Yes. A great artist appears. Amphitheaters, opera houses, museums, and broadcast towers provide +1 science. Great works provide +3 science, and every festival yields +2 science. Okay. Prescriptorium, gallery, and conservatory in your cities. Amphitheater, opera house, museum, and broadcast towers increase tourism output by 20%. Maybe we will go for aesthetics. Adopting aesthetics allows you to earn great writers, artists, and musicians 25% faster. Now, I haven't actually built the Writers Guild yet, because I've been a little bit busy. So we don't have any of that. Neither does the AI, though. So I could build that somewhere. The only problem is that none of my cities will have like particularly high food and therefore population and therefore spare scientists. We could go patronage. I don't have a lot of city-states on my side right now, which is to say I'm not allied with any of them. What's in here? All city-states which are friends or allies provide science per turn based on your current era. The bonus from allies is higher. Yeah, we could go patronage. It's an option. I think it's either patronage or commerce. That's what I'm thinking. I do like commerce because there's a lot you can do with gold. I mean, we can use gold to get allied with some city-states. I think I'm actually leaning towards gold. Now, if I wanted to maximize commerce, I should probably work some great merchant points. You know, market and such. I don't have to, but if I don't, then we're not taking advantage of this bonus here. And that gives us great merchants faster. Plus 50% production bonus towards market, banks, and stock exchanges. Maintenance paid on the road, railroad, and buildings reduced by 25%, plus 2 trade-outs. Yeah, I think I'll actually go for commerce. And being able to buy some units might also be useful. I mean, obviously, we can always buy units, but the mercenary army one is actually pretty good. So let's try commerce. Alright, we're gonna unlock commerce. Done. Okay. Temple of Artemis is still available. Not sure if I wanted to spend the time building that. I bet that the moment I start building it, one of the AIs will. That would not surprise me at all. That happened to me multiple times in the past. So, yeah. Okay, Constantinople has grown, very nice. Let's work this market then. Still growing in 5 turns, so we'll leave the assignments as is. Okay, what exactly do we want to settle? Good question. What about these suggestions? These are not bad. I think this one is probably better. I do like this spot. This way we'll get the hardwood, we'll get the copper, we'll get the coconut, both of them. We'll get the cocoa to the east. Obviously we'll get the iron and horses tiles for yields. We'll get the stone. We'll be next to a river. I like this spot. I think we'll settle over here. So then we'll want to connect all of that with the road. Obviously. And this might or might not be the last city I settle for now. We could still settle some good cities. But we'll see. But this one is definitely very important. And I'll just keep the swordsman in here. Okay, so spread to Argos. Done. Oh, and our capital demands cocoa. Nice, because we're about to get that. Colossus, 18 turns. That's a little bit too much, probably. Yeah, that's a bit too much. I could get some units. We could get a galley. Let's just get Colosseum. Have that in every city. Okay, so the first thing we'd want to improve... Well, it's probably the cocoa. I'll just have to buy 2 tiles, but we have 1000 gold. So we can afford that. Okay, 1 turn... No. The border grew, but not to the tile I expected it to. Well, okay, I guess I'll buy it myself then. Okay, fine, we'll buy it ourselves, because this will be a very nice tile. Even without the fishing boats, it's already for food, 1 production. Do I want to move the silver, though? Well... Okay, hold on. 1 turn until city growth. So let it grow, and then we'll reassess. That sounds reasonable. Alright. Let's grab some lumber mills, or we can go work on the road faster. Okay, Constantinople is not working any unimproved tiles. Let's go help with the road. Alright, so this is the city. There you go. And I think I'll buy the tiles right away. They're not cheap, but I think I wanted this ASAP. Yeah, I wanted this ASAP, so let's just buy that right away. And we'll probably open with the granary. I could actually buy a building in here, but that's a bit expensive. So I don't think I want to do that right now. Probably not. Yeah, not really, no. Alright, let's get this road done. We need 3 more road sections. You can go west. Here's another city-state. Maritime city-state this time around. We got the Colosseum in our capital. I do want the Writers Guild. We can still build Terracotta Army. I think I'll actually try to get the Terracotta Army. That would be really nice to get. And I definitely wouldn't want Alaric to get that. How about the Writers Guild in Sparta? Okay, let's get the Writers Guild in Sparta. Because I don't want to, like, delay that forever. Pocatalo entered the Renaissance era. Yeah, I don't like that. But not much I can do about that right now. So it is what it is. Let's remove this road section. No need to pay for that. And I don't plan taking Byzantium's last city. I have no real reason to do that. Alright, the road. I think I'll need open borders with someone. Yeah, I will. Will you give me open borders? I don't think I wanted to trade open borders. I would be fine paying... Wait, is he buying strategic resources? Yes, he is. Will he trade 1 iron for open borders? No? Okay, he's asking for a bit more. How about just gold per turn? No. Okay, that's fine. And now we can go through here. There you go. Right, so let's improve this. That will take some time, but that's alright. Okay, stable in Constantinople, that's fine. Free population. I think it's time to annex this. If only because I wanted to get Old Faithful. But we can build a courthouse pretty quickly. So let's annex the city. Okay, annex and build a courthouse. That will take 8 turns, which is not too bad. With the production this low, we can probably speed that up. Okay, preferably without starving. I guess I can't speed it up. No, I can, kind of. Not by much, by 1 single turn. That's probably not worth it. I'd rather just make the city grow. What if we do this? Okay, that's 10 turns. I can slow it down by 2 turns, but make the city grow in half the time required otherwise. And that's gonna be better. Yeah, that's actually gonna be better. We'll make it grow and delay the courthouse by 2 turns. Alright. Yeah, you need to go help with the road. I'm looking at this area here. Because if somebody settles here, they will cut off Constantinople. But at the same time, it will just not be a very good city. So I don't think it's really worth settling there ourselves. But somebody might do this eventually. And it will cut off Constantinople, which is a pretty big city. I guess I'll just deal with it if that happens. Let's improve this bison, actually. That's +1 production. Alright, Sparta +1. Let's check Corinth here. So what if I work this? 6 turns for the Colosseum, 3 turns for population growth. Yeah, that's good enough. We got another cathedral. Yeah, let's keep building cathedrals. Or buying cathedrals, rather. We can get a pagoda in a city with a different religion. Okay, that's a good one. That's actually a good one. I'm gonna grab that. Okay, Colosseum. Like I said, we want that in every single city. Unmet player, enter the Renaissance era. Yeah, there is still one more unmet player. And I have no idea who it is. Might be nice to find out eventually. Maybe our scout will find them. And that's kind of the plan here. Alright, one more road section. And our city will be connected. You can still go help with the roads. Because I still want to connect the rest of my cities. Our cities are growing nicely. I just need to watch happiness. We were getting some trades. Okay, hold on. We don't need coconut because we'll get our own. Don't I have my own right now? I think we were just importing it. Okay, but we'll get this one. Yeah, I currently do not have my own. We can also get perfume over here. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, I should probably buy this because Babylon might grow here. It is 4 tiles away from Babylon, so it's not super likely. But if I don't buy this, it will take forever to grow there. Okay, Alaric might not like this too much, but the reason I settled this spot to begin with was because of the coconut. Okay, we got the Writers Guild. I will work it. I might have to sacrifice some production here. Which might be alright, the city is still growing nicely. We will work the cattle because that's nice balance of food and production. What if we work this? 7 turns? I think I prefer 9 turns but better production. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Okay, we could get walls. We could get mint, shrine. Shrine is only 2 turns, so let's get the shrine real quick. And the more fade probably wouldn't hurt. Alhambra. Okay, for urban. Okay, yeah, education. Now I'll obviously need universities in every city. Now we could rush Renaissance era. I could just not really work on commerce, but get rationalism, but rationalism is not nearly as important with LekMod, because a lot of science has been moved around, so it's not like mandatory for science. It is still good for science, but it's not as overpowered as it used to be. Like, for example, secularism is the final policy now, because secularism is very, very good. So you cannot front-load secularism anymore. So for commerce, we can get Silk Road. Yeah, I do want a mercenary army at the very least. And I do want mercantilism. Yeah, I definitely want mercantilism. So we'll probably get Silk Road, then mercantilism. So let's get engineering. I need some of these techs down here. I need the workshop, and I need some of these military techs. Because I fully expect Alaric to get gunpowder, and if I do want to go to war with Alaric at some point, I can't fight with my current army against gunpowder units. That's obviously not going to end well for me, as you might imagine. Alright, last road section, and let's go grab the coconut. Was he upset? I don't think so. No, he wasn't. He doesn't care. Now, our declaration of friendship will expire in 7 turns. I can extend it. I don't have to. Okay, another wonder. I have to think about whether I actually wanted to extend it or not. Do we still build Temple of Artemis? I think I want to, actually. Now, this would make a bit more sense in Constantinople, actually. Because Constantinople already has Statue of Zeus, which gives us plus 10% production towards all military units in this city specifically. So Temple of Artemis here is different. It requires honor, which we have. That's the reason the others haven't built it. And it's plus 15% production and plus 15 experience when building ranged units. So I think that would be really nice in Constantinople. Yeah, let's build it in Constantinople. The other option would probably be Athens. Or was it Sparta? Yeah, with heroic epic. So either Constantinople or Sparta. Either one works. Yeah, either one works. Maybe Sparta does make a bit more sense. Okay, let's do it in Sparta and stack it with the heroic epic. I actually think that makes sense. All newly trained non-air units in this city receive the morale promotion, improving combat strength by 15%. And with the Temple of Artemis, we get plus 15% production and 15% experience when building ranged units. But also plus 3 production, gold, and culture in this city. So that will give us more production, you know, to get the units out faster in general. So I think that makes sense. Either city would make sense here. Alright, yeah, get the coconut, obviously. We can just get this other fish, but I need this trireme to move out of the way. Wait, is it stuck? It will get kicked out once my border expands, but I think it's stuck. I did improve this hardwood, right? I did. Let's just save our money for now. Because I don't have that much gold. We're also at 0 happiness now because our cities are growing so quickly. But another Colosseum is almost done. Yeah, we'll need Colosseum here. I might actually buy this one. Because 17 turns is a bit much. But I'll need one in our newest city as well. Okay, another city-state. There's engineering. Alright. What's next? Metal casting for workshops. Yeah, definitely. Obviously. Okay, 3 more turns to get that courthouse. Plus 1 happiness at the moment. Yeah, I don't need the universities. We will get more happiness from improved luxuries in a few turns. We're still working on the cocoa here. That will take 6 more turns. So that's fine. Yeah, and let's connect our cities with the road. I will still connect Constantinople. It might get cut off in the... Oh, Terracotta Army, I got beat. Well, that's annoying. But at least it wasn't Alaric doing it. But that's a bit unfortunate. Okay, we tried. That's a Civilization 5 classic. Or really, almost any Civilization classic. AI building the wonder before you can. Well, it is what it is. That's how it goes in Civ. Alright, let's help Argos a little bit. As for the trade route, let's check the best trade routes right now. From Constantinople. Yeah, okay, we can do that. We can trade with Byzantium. I don't plan going to war with them anymore. Unless they declare war on me somehow. But it seems unlikely when they have one single city. Okay, university. We want the universities everywhere. And as soon as we finish them, we'll want to work the specialists. Notre Dame in Mosorkani. Interesting. How's that spy doing? 6 turns to steal attack. Okay. Right. Yeah, we'll research some cheap techs, you know, like metal casting. Hopefully we can steal something useful from him. Okay, we're still waiting, we're still looking for that last AI, but that's what the scout is doing. At least that's what I'm trying to do. Alright, do I buy these? 8 turns until border growth. This is 3 tiles away from that city. I don't really want to spend 115 here. Let's just wait for normal growth. If we lose that wheat, that's fine. I can live with that. Okay, highest gold. Byzantium it is then. Alright. We can grab one more mine here. For the times when we want to go full production. I think it's time to prioritize production more. What if we just go full production here? Okay, 28. Yeah, hold on. We don't want to work the silver. But we are. I think these assignments are good. I could work one slot here, you know, like the market. Because of commerce and all that. That's 25. I think that's wait, will we slow down the university? We will. Yeah, I might work the specialists after we finish the university. But especially in our capital, I wanted to finish the university ASAP. You know, because of National College and all that. So where the heck is that last AI? They can't be that far away anymore. They might be probably to the northwest or southwest. Not that there are many other options other than those two. Yeah, so nice growth. University 3 turns. Alright. Okay, monument. So we can work on the library. I'm still thinking about just buying that Colosseum. But I'll need 2 more Colosseums. So not sure about that. Yeah. Well, I guess we don't have to rush it that much. Yeah, I don't want the library. Let's work on the library. We also want some aqueducts in some of our cities. Alright, I do assume we'll get the Temple of Artemis. Oh, interesting. Urban wants to declare war on Pocatello. Very interesting. Hold up, I might actually accept this. I think I will actually accept this. Because that will force them into a war with each other. They are direct neighbors. Vatican just built Terracotta Army. And Pocatello is the tech leader. So I wanted to at least attempt to weaken Pocatello a bit. I don't think Pocatello will really attack me, because there are several city-states between my cities and Mosonkani. I think it makes sense to accept this. Yeah, I will actually accept this. And Urban is not that far behind, 28 techs versus 30. Okay, let's accept. And maybe we can get Alaric on board. Not that Alaric would really attack Pocatello, but it will be useful to get him to actually declare that war. Alright, we don't want to buy coconut anymore, because I'll get my own. Let's wait for our turn and see what kinds of trades we can get.
Agreement with England?
We don't want coral, because we don't have our own. Hold up, yeah, let's wait for our own turn. I will be at war with some of the city-states. Oh, it's Portugal, okay. Now we got World Congress. I will be at war with some of the city-states. Valletta. I don't think that's super relevant. Oh, Great Prophet! Holy shit. Thanks, bro. Another Great Prophet! Oh, wow. Okay, I might not be able to get that one. But if I could, that would be nuts. Wait, is this the ignore terrain cost guy? No. It's one of them. Okay, we got ourselves a great prophet, holy shit. And maybe we can get a second one. So that way I can get a holy site. Very nice. Very friggin' nice. Okay, this swordsman has one extra movement. So let's send him after that prophet. I wanted a second prophet. Alright, I'm gonna prioritize the road. So for the research, we probably want steel. I do have some lumber mills. So we want steel to get a bit more production from them. Okay, let's check trades. What can we trade? So Urban is buying copper and the truffles. Okay. Alaric is buying just silver. Yeah, so I am not buying coconut because we'll get our own. I assume I can get flat gold and also gold per turn here. Okay, something like this. I'll just lower the gold amount. Something like this. Okay, that's good enough. Then, wait, are you buying strategic resources? No. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Right, so England, we can trade for coral. So let's trade copper for... Oh, she will not do that.
Of course not.
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, she will not do that at all. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I doubt he will give me something like this. But sometimes it's worth asking. We'll get perfume ourselves. So let's just go for gold per turn. Yeah, 7. Wait, he will not pay me 7. Okay, 6. I guess I can live with 6. Fine, 6 is fine. That's 54 gold per turn for us. We're also at 0 happiness. I don't really want mutual open borders with Alaric. Oh yeah, and we should ask somebody else to also declare this war. What is Portugal? Over here. Will you join the
Yes.
war? Let's swap embassies.
Certo.
Okay, will you join this war? Probably not, but... Oh wait, is she already at war? Oh yeah, she is already at war. Okay, alright. Well then. How about you? Now, he will not really attack Pocatello very actively because he's too far away. It's probably not worth bribing him here. If he was an actual neighbor, then I would. But he's not. Alright, let's actually save this. And we'll go from there. Alright, monument. And we can still reveal some terrain. Alright, go get started on that road. Okay, oh wow, holy shit, bro. Are you seeing this shit? Okay, Alaric is actually moving. Maybe I should pay him. Hold on, maybe I should pay him. Oh, he's at war with Byzantium. Okay, hold up. Maybe I actually should pay him to attack Pocatello. I don't think he's buying iron or horses at all, right? No, he's not. I think I'll pay him. I might even go for mutual open borders, but I hate doing that. For various reasons. For multiple reasons, really. He can get there just fine. Okay, I'm gonna pay him 8 gold per turn. That's basically like 1 luxury sale worth of gold per turn. Slightly more than that. So I'm totally fine with this. But man, we got 3 great profits out of this. Now I can get 3 holy sites. Which is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, more faith. I just need to think about the exact locations. Yeah, probably on these plains. Constantinople is actually my highest population city. And I mean, we're already right here. So I think Constantinople makes sense. Also, I think it's time to upgrade our units. I don't exactly need them right now, but I wanted to upgrade them just in case. And it's not that expensive anymore. We can afford it. Yep, we'll upgrade them. Okay, that was such a good deal. That was such a great deal right there. Right, silver. You're not gonna give me crab, are you? Nope, okay, that's fine. What happened there? I pressed escape a bit too quickly there. Okay. Oh, did we still attack? No, in 2 turns. Right, our city converted, but that's not very nice. Sparta has grown. 1 turn to finish Temple of Artemis. I think Constantinople will still have the best trade routes. We are working this one. Maybe not. Well, these are all kind of similar. Wait, this city, what? Why though? That's interesting. But okay, we can do that. So let's escort our prophets. Upgrade the orchards. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of extra faith. Yeah, so we can grab one over here. This tile will never be that good. But the reason I want it here is because it has 1 food, 1 production. So then we can add 2 gold, 2 culture, and 6 faith to that. Yep, I'm fine with that. There you go. Yeah, this is insane. Oh yeah, and we should work the university. Let's actually redo all of this. Yeah, I'm gonna redo all this. And I do want to work the market too. So, okay. We want the best yield styles. I do want 4 food to production. I probably want 2 food 3 production. That's like 6 more dudes. We want the truffles. We probably want the 4 food up here. Yeah, 4 food to production. That's 4 more guys. The truffles. Maize. That's 2 guys. I might work the iron to get some production. Because I do want the decent production here still. And it's growing at a nice rate. Or we could work the horse. Yeah, that's 1 food for the production. Obviously, that's better. And then probably wine for the gold. And it's still 2 food. Now, I'll be moving some of them once I start more holy sites. Which I'm literally about to do. Oh yeah, we are at war, which is why I can go here. Whoops. I probably shouldn't have done that. They might kill my scout. But I suppose he has done his job. Right, our capital wants to work the university. And I might want to read out the assignments here. So I do want to grow my capital. Which means I think it's time to give up these silver tiles. Work the food. Something like this. And we can work the horse. It's only 1 food, but it's also 4 production. How about we do this? Okay, that's 7 turns versus 8 turns. We lose some gold, but we'll gain 4 production. Yeah, okay, let's do that. I like that. So 8 turns until the city grows. Right, now we probably want the workshop. And the aqueduct, but I wanted the workshop first. And our circles. Our cities are still growing pretty quickly. But I wanted the workshop first. We are still working on improving some of the resources. Like, yeah, the coconut. That will be done in 3 turns, which is +4 happiness. So let it finish. Okay. So aqueduct in Constantinople for sure. Well, first workshop. Because production will speed everything up. And let's go work on that road, shall we? And that's why these workers are here. Yeah, but that's why they're here. Okay, back up a bit. We can't upgrade the catapults yet, that's fine. So, let's get that Temple of Artemis, shall we? Come on. I'm gonna wait. Well, actually, we can do this. 6 gold. Okay, we can do that, that's fine. Come on. Give it to me, Machu Picchu. Okay, they killed my scout. Oh well, I guess he's done his job. There's a little bit of here that I could reveal. I can still get another scout, it's not really a problem. Okay, I'm hoping they will do some damage to Pocatello. I just wanted to slow down Pocatello. So we'll see. Another great prophet? I don't think I can get that one. Well, I would need open borders from Byzantium. Oh yeah, let's do embassy.
Agatha.
Okay, she will not give me open borders. That's fine. We got 3 great profits, alright? That's more than good enough. Yes, so same as before. We'll have the holy sites on the plains. So probably not here, because I could get a farm triangle right there. And I could get the same here. Probably down here. Yeah, down here. I think that makes the most sense. Yep, okay. We'll do that. Get your ass down there, thank you. Alright, yeah, work on the road. Get your asses up here. And get to work. We'll have like 5 workers working on that. But I do want to help Argos, so let's improve that horse. Lock the cattle, it's locked. Okay, lock the coconut. And that should be about to finish. Right, so there's the Temple of Artemis. Now we want the university, clearly. Upgrade these orchards. So you can back up a little. Okay. Yep, looks good. Caravan. Yeah, so Babylon looks good. Yeah, I'm fine trading with Babylon. So with Alaric, basically. Okay. +1 population. Mint is about to finish. That's more gold. We have a nice amount of gold. I think it might be time to buy a building somewhere. Yeah, I'll see about that. I need to think. Okay, we can get steel or physics. Oh, here's a nice UI feature. We can see how much science this will be worth. I don't have to check myself. Yeah, we'll get physics, obviously. That's a no-brainer. And we can steal another one in 14 turns. Yeah, spies are going to be super important. Since research agreements are not a thing here. Library. How's the tech count? Is he still the leader? He is. Okay, so we are at 25. Portugal is at 26. Byzantium at 25. England at 28. Alaric 29. Vatican 30. Pocatello 42. Yeah, so it's mostly these 3 guys. Vatican, Shoshone, and Goths. Yeah, they're ahead of everyone else in science. Anyway, so let's continue commerce. I'll get Silk Road and then mercantilism. I definitely want mercantilism. +2 science from every market, bank, and stock exchange. And purchasing in cities requires less gold. So if I'm going to buy buildings, I should probably wait 18 turns, so that we can get mercantilism and be able to buy buildings cheaper. However, I think that's going to be the end of this episode, so thanks for watching all the way to the end, I appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.